he, not it, not spirit. He's speaking as if this person is a human being walking and talking. Walking and talking. But they said that is not Muhammad. So let's go back to the book of Songs of Solomon in the Bible, the Old Testament, chapter 5, verse 16. Book of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 16. It reads, I'm going to read that in English. See if you will see Muhammad's name. It reads, his skin is like that of the Lebanese. His mouth is beautiful. He is my friend, and he is altogether lovely, O daughters of Jerusalem. Solomon was speaking about somebody, and he said his skin is like that of the Lebanese. His mouth is beautiful, meaning whatever he said is so nice. He is my beloved. He is my friend, and he is altogether lovely. So I was asking a Christian chaplain in Las Vegas prison. Some few years ago, I was in Las Vegas prison. I didn't go there to gamble. Don't look at me like Sheikh is going to Las Vegas. Come on, man, what's wrong with you? I didn't gamble. I was in the jail, and I wasn't arrested either. I was just presenting Islam in the jail. So I met one brother. He's a pastor. His name is Pastor Brown. I said, Pastor Brown, Muhammad is in your book. He said, come on, Mr. Muhammad Awal. And no Muhammad in the Bible. Look, my father was a priest for 40 years. And I've been priest for the past 25 years. I've never seen Muhammad in the Bible. I don't know where you get this from. I said, Pastor, all right. What if I show you Muhammad in your book? What's going to happen? He said, it's not there. I said, would you become a Muslim today if I show you Muhammad in your book? He said, I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to be a Muslim, but Muhammad is not in the book. If it is there, I will show you, he's older than me. He said, I will show you, young man. I said, all right. Okay, Mr. Brown, let's do some exercise. See if Muhammad is in your book. Okay? He said, yes. Okay, we agree. And I said, you have a Bible? He said, yeah. I said, I'm going to sit down here. You see, this is your Bible. If you turn your Bible upside down, I can read through it, my brother. I don't care what Bible you use. You could turn the Bible upside down. I wake up early in the morning, I can read it. So now I want you to open your own book. I'm going to quote from my head and you check it out and see if it is true. I'm not adding, I'm not deleting. I said, open the book of Solomon 5:16. And he opened. I said, I'm going to read. And I read it. That's what I read to you. His skin is like Lebanese. He said, well, it's not Muhammad. I said, Mr. Brown, do you know why you didn't see Muhammad? Because you have English Bible. The question is, did Jesus speak English? Did Moses speak English? Abraham, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Nehemiah, John the Baptist, Nahum, Habakkuk, did they speak English? He said no. What language they spoke? He said Hebrew. I said okay. So what you have is English translation. That means, look, forget about Islam and Christianity. Logic, common sense. That means what you have is not the original Aramaic or Hebrew. He agreed because there's no way out now. He agreed. I said, okay. I said, if you go to Nigeria, my language, the Fulani language, the Bible is in Fulani. And altogether lovely, in my language, is Abin Kyauna. But in your English, it said altogether lovely. In my language, it's different. If you go to China, the Chinese Bible, altogether lovely, is Changkui Hinaha. Is that the name of whoever? Excuse me. Yeah. Excuse me. I mean that's Chanko Chiaha. That's what it is. Because I stated that. I'm not going to give you false, So if you go to any language, different, that means you've changed everything. You cannot see. I want the original Bible, the Septuagint Bible. The Septuagint was written at a time that they came from Babylon. So I want that Bible. You don't have it. You have translation. Do you have Hebrew Bible? That's the nearest. If you have Hebrew Bible, the same translation, you see Muhammad. I say, Mr. Brown, you speak Hebrew? He said, well, I say, you don't speak no Hebrew. I speak some Hebrew. It's good for me because it helped me in my da'wah. I said, okay, the same Solomon 5:16. Hebrew, it says, Hiko mamitatim fi kullu zahudin Muhammadim vazamura'i bayna Yahushalam. I said, Mr. Brown, you see, it sounds similar. Muhammadin is there. Allah said, الَّذِينَ يَتَبِعُونَ الرَّسُولَ النَّبِيَّ الْأُمِّيَّ الَّذِي يَجِدُونَهُ مَكْتُوبًا عِندَهُمْ فِي التَّوْرَاةِ وَالْإِنْجِيلِ. It's written in their book, Muhammad. So in the original, it said, Muhammadin vazamra'i bayna Yahushalam. Muhammadin, they translate into altogether lovely, which is my name because my name is Muhammad also. So I am vazamra'in in a way. You know. So I said, Mr. Brown, you see Muhammad in your book, in the original, not the translation, because if I go to my country and I tell them about English, they don't, it's not. So you translate to over 1,000, 2,000 different languages in different language. But this is what they say, Muhammadim. You know what he said? He said, well, he didn't say Muhammad, he said Muhammadim. I am was added to Muhammad. Muhammadim, I am. Why the im? We explain. It's a suffix in the Hebrew, Ethiopianic language, Hebrew language, Assyrian language, Armenian language, Arabic language. They have this Semitic suffix that Ibrahim, in the Galgadish Mesopotamian origin of where Ibrahim came and settled in Iraq. His name was Abram. When Allah chooses him, he said, thy name shall not be Abram but Abraham or Ibrahim. The im or the am is a suffix of respect in the Hebrew and in the Arabic. So if they say God's name, for example, is Elah or Eli or Elah and Elohim. Why Elohim? His name is Elohim. They don't use the Elohim because it's like Elohim. It's like, wow, it's all with reverence. So Allah mentioned the Muhammad in the Bible, Muhammad with all due respect. He said, well, Mr. Muhammad Awad, it looks like you know the Bible more than I do. I said, well, my Quran asked me to research because the Quran said, Qul hatu burhanakum, and that's what I'm doing to your book.